Ruibo stepping across and just controlling with the backhand. But yeah, this 19-year-old, almost in the world top 10, has got a lot of people excited about his potential.
And rightly so as well. He's already won two titles this year, Taiwan and Muscat, and he's reached two finals as well. Chongqing in March, and then he's star contender Doha at the start of the year. So he's been consistently improving as the year has gone on.
Absolutely, yeah. He really is special. That run to the Champions Chongqing final was really remarkable, where he beat Tomokazu Haramoto. But do not rule this 25-year-old from France out. He's still hunting that marquee WTT title to his name, but he packs one heck of a punch, as well does Bardet.
He does, and he is capable of upsets as well. He really made a name for himself last year at the US Smash. Going from the qualifying rounds to make it all the way through to the quarterfinals, he was really a fairy tale story of that event, and I think that we were all disappointed to see him go at the quarterfinal stage.
Yeah, and worth noting, his biggest win on that day was a Team China member as well, Lian Jinkun. This time he's fighting one of the youngsters, as we see some of the prize money that's on offer here in the Europe Smash. You get into the next round, $6 grand in the bank account, and it only goes up from there. You get to the quarterfinals, over 12,000, and it keeps going up and up. And hey, look who's in support. Thibaut Poiré, the two brothers of destruction, as well as Felix Sainz, a cap. Loi Min-ying as well, the young Singapore player. Bottom left, she's got some serious potential, just 16 years of age as well. But hey, that fan is going home with a wonderful bit of memorabilia there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's hope they get their signatures signed before the action kicks off, because they'll of course be in full support of their teammate, and we saw that last year as well, a lot, especially with the French team, well, with Team China of course, but with the French team as well. They always turn out to support each other, which is fantastic to see.
One love.
Brilliant start for Ruibo, and that was just a small glimpse of the power that he possesses, but once he's in full flow, he is spectacular to watch.
Love too.
It was audacious, couldn't pull it off.
He's pulled that off before as Bardet, but couldn't quite bring it down this time. You can see both of these players love to favor big, heavy-hitting forehands, so it's going to be about who can engineer their forehands in first, who can make it more difficult for their opponent to land theirs.
Love 3.
Ruibo is such a wonderful human being, immediately apologizing for sending Bardet so wide and saying, I hope you're all right.
He took the fall well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's extremely athletic, this guy. Look at him, looks like he's chiseled out as stoned as Bardet.
You're not your typical table tennis player build by any stretch. Yeah,
3-1.
Corner on Ruibo's forehand side, and it's a first point on the board.
That's going to be the battleground for this one. Both of these two landing big forehands.
Flash, please. 3-1.
We saw Ruibo at Champions Yokohama last week, where he suffered a shock loss to a European.
3-2.
João Gerardo. Gerardo, time and time again, found his wide forehand, this space where there is a gap. So it's clever for Bardet to target it early.
3-0.
Does Ruibo want to play on that backhand side then?
What he wants is, he always wants to play from the middle, really. He carries crazy power with his forehand from the middle. But if you can force him to step to his right-hand side and cover that wide forehand, he's less powerful from there. So he goes on the retreat and then tends to find himself a little bit further away from the table. Of course, he's dangerous still back from there.
Wow. What a battle. You saw Bardet there targeting the continuous pressure on that forehand side. Brilliant defense by Ruibo. Such athleticism from the teenager.
Yeah, and Wang Hao applauds, and rightly so. That was fireworks in the Nordic arena. But this is the game plan against this kid. Try and force him to cover that that right-hand side, really quick.
5-4.
Well, after a really quick start by Ruibo, it's been a good adaptation from Lilian Bardet, got himself back into it and has done well to overcome that slow start. And I think this is shaping up to be a really good battle.
Again, we were talking about Lin Shidong earlier, about carrying that pressure of not just being a newcomer, of having an expectation on you. It's a wonderful, long, heavy, aggressive backspin push. It's a different ball game once you come into these events, and he's number 11 seed for Ruibo. He's not just kind of the next generation, he's expected to deliver. That brings about a whole different mental pressure for him.
4-7.
And of course, he's one of a number of Chinese youngsters coming up. So it's not just him that is expected to deliver. They all are, but they're all fighting for their place in the team as well. He liked that he picked that up from underneath the tables, very calm.
Scooped it, both of them. Yeah, and it was clever. It stayed low to the net, which meant the counter for Bardet was incredibly difficult. So it was 4-all. Just like that, 4 points for Ruibo.
9-4.
Yeah, he's in a flow now, the number 11 seed. I do wonder, Joe, how far Ruibo can go this week.
I got excited then because I thought you were going to say just in general, and I was about to say he could win the lot. He has the potential to be the next big world number 1.
Remember, he had a brilliant match in January at the Star Contender Doha, reached the final and went down to Zhou Qihao, his teammate, but that one could have gone either way, and the two really seemed to bring the best out of each other. 5 game points.
11-5.
He was a bit lucky there, but I love the way the ball just glanced off the table there for that winner.
Yeah, Bardet did so well to recover this, but Ruibo, one of the things is he has such a loose right arm, and when he swings through that forehand, it has such power. He's so exciting, and if he can just control these things, my word, he's got potential.
So here's a look at the Roll of Honor. These are the players who've picked up titles this year. Ruibo has 2 to his name. Muscat earlier on in the year, and then again more recently in Taiyuan. Both of those coming at contender level.
And 8.
But Joe, here's a player that you are rightly excited about. I don't think we can expect to see his title collection end at contender level. I mean, is the danger with a 19-year-old sort of managing their progression and their trajectory? Because we spoke earlier about Lin Shidong, who peaked at world number 1 at 19 and is now in something of a slump, even though he's still so young. With someone like Ruibo, do you need to protect the players a little bit and sort of slow that down almost?
Absolutely. I would liken it to...
Second game, Bardet to serve, level.
I would liken it to football, and when you play for a big team, when you play for Real Madrid, you are expected to deliver as a senior member of that team. That shirt weighs incredibly heavy, and where this wonderful dynasty, as I just let this point play out. Wonderful backhand. He apologizes for the net, but this wonderful dynasty that has had Ma Long and Zhang Jike and Xu Xin, then when you don't quite have that level, and Wang Chuqin is up there with those guys, but everyone else gets judged at their standards. And that's then when they do struggle sometimes and naturally fluctuate at this elite level. They come in for criticism, which is slightly unfair at times, to be truthful. So you have to protect him. Because he's special.
2-1.
He's absolutely special. And he's going to lose games. That's normal. But technically, he's wonderful.
Heard you gasping.
They were both scrambling around. I was wondering which way that point was going to go. That's a few times now, both of them, where the ball's just clipped off the net, and normally you don't see them come back, but these two have such feeling that they can get there and guide it back in and keep themselves alive.
I mean, how does Bardet, now that he, in these early stages, is keeping pace with Ruibo, how does he maintain it?
Yeah, it's got to be about precision for him. He's got to target the right hip, the body of Ruibo a lot, and then go wide forehand.
Oh.
The issue is, though, this long, heavy push that we've seen a few times in these first game and a half now is so good, because there's no time for Bardet to play the forehand from there.
No, and you could see the hesitation playing out in slow motion there.
Yeah, he's going to have to attack those with the backhand or chisel it back himself into a good area and just cut underneath the ball.
Picked it up from underneath the table again.
It's the height, sorry, Rebecca. Look how low this stays to the net. And that means he's safe from a big counter, because Bardet can't just hit through it. He has to lift it himself. It's good from Bardet, though. Just staying in these points. Forehand to forehand, he's got a good chance.
Towel break. No,
Bardet was knocked out in the opening round of this tournament last year, when Ruibo reached the second. So neither with a tremendous number of points to defend.
Just world-class defense from Ruibo. This serve that came firing at him, and then a forehand that was as wide as can be.
It was that return was so special.
Yeah. He was under pressure, but he didn't look like it.
6-4.
Oh, it's a big point. A flick of the net. And it stayed alive again, and then it broke out. And you can see for Bardet, it's all about trying to get this forehand in. And he's just got to pick the right moments to go for it.
And again, we spoke earlier about the Lin Shidong and Chen Wenyu match, and how quality a contest that was for a first round match, and this is another one.
This is smash level.
Yeah.
This is what you want to see, the very best thrown together. We spoke about Wang Hao, and everyone knows what a legendary coach he is. Aurélien Pauel is in the corner of Lilian Bardet as well, and he's a very accomplished coach himself. And for Bardet, what I like about Bardet is he likes to get a bit feisty. He likes to use the fire. He's a showman. That's why he's got the great T-Rex celebration that he uses. Don't be surprised if he fires it up here as he tries to convert game two. It's another
6-7.
I thought it was a flick of the net, but neither have reacted, so maybe not.
Unreal rally. The quality from both players was absolutely next level. There's one shot in particular of Ruibo to keep himself in it that was just jaw-dropping. 23 shots in total for that one.
It's a blockbuster out here in the Nordic arena.
9-6.
Well, you talked about that fire, Joe.
Yeah.
I think we might start to see some of it.
Yeah, he uses it similar to both of the Brum brothers to help him to get fired up.
9-6.
Makes him sharper, it makes him better, it makes him hit harder. He's just taking a little moment to slow this wonderful 19-year-old from China down. Bardet being the veteran at 25 years old in this matchup.
6,
Into
10.
the net, and it hands game points to Ruibo here. The opponent in the next round yet to be decided. That'll be decided this evening. Elias Ranifer, the wild card from Sweden, takes on Lilian, qualifier from Romania.
Yeah, that's a very good
11-6,
matchup itself, but
game to
look
win.
at that. Ruibo not hanging around.
Indeed not. He takes a 2-game lead here in this best of 5. What kind of fire can we expect from the Frenchman in a must-win game in game number 3 coming up next? But Ruibo, looking very good indeed, wraps up another comprehensive win.
29. 20. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 17 on this.
Let's have a look then at table 2. This is match point. Chen Yi, one of China's big hopes,
10,
in trouble at the minute, Joe, and this is
7,
her over
6,
on table 2 with a straight games win, but she's another one who's under a bit of pressure, isn't she?
Yeah, it's strange we say that she's under a bit of pressure, similar to Lin Shidong, because of how high they have scaled at times at the very best. She was obviously unbelievable last year and hasn't quite got to the same heights, which is
Third game.
where this
Went,
narrative comes
level.
about, as we see the two brothers in Thibaut Poiré just chilling and having a discussion up here. Yeah, but Chun-Yi through to the next round. She got the job done 3-0, so she'll be very happy.
Oh, brilliantly
Love
done.
one.
Yeah. I think now is the time for ask Bardet the question of, if you weren't allowed to use power in a rally, how would you find sneaky ways to win it? Because at the moment, the power is
Two love.
helping Ruibo. He's just redirecting it back onto the table. I know Bardet won the point there, but look how hard he had to work for it. So again, anything you can do to give Ruibo a slightly different look.
But
Three
for a
love.
power player like Bardet, what more does he have in the locker? What different tools does he have?
He has a lot in the locker. We saw the behind the back, sorry, I should say. Earlier on, he's got chop blocks to his game, and okay, he's won the first 3 points here using big power, but it's hard to keep that up.
Love
So this
four.
is where he needs to be a bit sneakier. Coach Payal applauding. He's got to try and win things with side spin, and he's got to try and win things with placement, and sometimes taking the pace off as well. But that service seed won't help.
Plenty of pace on that forehand as Ruibo gets his first point on the board. It's a difficult placement as well.
Yeah, he's a monster, this 19-year-old. And again, something a little bit out of the ordinary. Stepped across to play the backhand, which most people would associate with an attack coming. Bardet just chops underneath it. Oh, wow.
6-1.
Went full send on that backhand, and rightly so. Because then once you've mixed a few softer placements and you bring back the power, it's like a crack of lightning in here. Catches you by surprise then.
1-7.
That's what you're seeing here. Two big power plays. Those two, I think, are having the same discussion. You mentioned it, though, about the French supporting each other. They are a really tight-knit bunch. You throw in Flavien Coton and...
1-8.
It's deja vu from the point last game. Again, the drop shot came out from Ruibo. And again, that snake came out from Bardet.
Yeah, this is fascinating, isn't it? A must-win third game, and he's really stepped up. He's responded so well. Wow.
9-1.
Fast work with the forehand as Bardet closes in on what would be a really comprehensive win in game 3.
Nine two.
This is his chance to get game point, but he's still got a very comfortable cushion here. Wow.
2-10.
Brilliantly done. Bardet earns himself 8 game points here.
Yeah, now that power game's starting to take over for Bardet.
11-2. Game to Bardet.
Lilian Bardet wraps up a must-win game number 3 and does so in impressive fashion. 11 points to 3. He is still in the fight here as we head to game number 4 in just a moment's time. Looks like a different player, Lilian Bardet. Not to say he was playing badly in games 1 and 2. He played very well. He's just found a little something extra.
C'est parfait. Maintenant, la différence, là, c'est le service. Hein, on pioche, voilà. Et toi, si tu sens que tu peux faire ta feinte, donc il ne peut pas te revenir en envers, c'est super. Hein, c'est là-dessus qu'il faut s'appuyer un peu, avec de la variation.
25. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. Oh, nice.
So Bardet won a must-win game number 3, and he's got another must-win now ahead of him. The advice there during the break in games was use variation, and that's what you were saying earlier, Joe, that he can't just rely on his power, can he, Lilian Bardet?
Fourth game. Bardet to serve. Love all.
When you have big power, it can be a blessing, but also a curse, because you look to it a little too often. It's kind of similar to, you know, a boxer. If you just stood there and throw huge power punch after power punch, it becomes easy for your opponent to time it and counter you. Right there. Bardet got in first, but it was 2 big power shots, and that's easier for Ruibo to just absorb the power and send it back. He's got to find a little bit more variation, a little bit more subtlety, and just roll one in every now and again and change location, because that will then make Ruibo a bit more hesitant to predict.
Too
I
low.
think what's been interesting, though, is the 2 opening games, 11-5, 11-6. And then when Bardet did win that game, it was so comprehensively in his favour, 11-3. It was a statement.
Again, I go back to the question, can you win this without power? Because the power will always be there for Bardet, and opportunities will present it for him to kill the ball. But if he makes the game plan around, like I say, being sneaky with placement, using slower topspin at times, using side spin, breaking patterns, then the power shots will land, because they'll start to present themselves. Again, it's the power that gets him into trouble. That big shot that went straight into the forehand of Ruibo. If he just slowed this down and played it up the line, I think he'll catch the youngster from China by surprise.
How hard is it, though, to fight that instinct when you just want to smack everything down?
And you're under the biggest pressure, under the brightest lights in the Nordic arena, and you're in must-win territory.
1-4.
Timeout then. Called on Bardet's side. 3 points down in a must-win game. Looking disgruntled as he heads over for the timeout.
Passe par le milieu. Ouais, c'est ça. Hein, passe. Ok, la première tu peux y aller, mais la deuxième, si tu retombes dans l'échange, là tout de suite, tu reprends la ligne. Et en ligne en plus.
En ligne avec la courbe, je suis pris.
Bon, les services, on n'oublie pas. On continue. Nous, là, on est trop dans la petite zone là. Un petit côté, Le long, attention, je sais que là tu te dis que tu vas l'anticiper parce que tu as fait 2 fois de force, je comprends. Mais le petit côté ou le piège dans le revers, tu l'as fait une fois, tu as marqué le point. Là, faut que tu aies du courage au service, hein, faut que tu aies le courage d'ouvrir. On voit que si on fait des services simples, ils nous fixent un peu, on n'a pas de bonne balle. Hein, même si on prend un coup gagnant sur le retour, c'est pas grave, faut continuer à ouvrir, faut prendre des risques avec ça. Et en retour, par contre, c'est bien. Voilà, t'as des occasions, t'es bien, t'es dans le rythme, tu viens flipper, t'enchaînes avec ton coup droit, tu remets court, tu remets long, tu fliques.
C'est pas plus mal sur le premier, deuxième.
Non,
c'est pas dans les choses, je suis pris à chaque fois.
Tu repars dans son coup droit.
Time.
Repars dans son revers et au pire, dans celle-là, en pivot, t'es bien.
Allez,
Hein
allez, allez.
Allez, mec, hein. Allez.
So the advice given to Lilian Bardet, when you're serving, remember you've got options, you've got space. When you're receiving, when you're returning, don't try and kill it immediately. And use variation.
1-4.
Yeah. Don't try and kill it immediately is key.
Yeah.
Because at the moment he's hitting really hard, but he's hitting into a brick wall when the ball's just flying back at him too fast.
Is it?
I think he's been told as well to be brave and to take risks, and that's not... And we mean take risks, but not just hammer everything down as hard as you can. Take risks and use a bit more variety if you can.
And again, he started off that point with a slower backhand topspin. And once he finds himself in there, especially if he targets the backhand of Ruibo, the forehands will present themselves as natural opportunities rather than you trying to force them from difficult places.
5-2.
But this kid hits hard as well. And that's what makes it difficult. You're trying to put him under pressure. You play a bit softer and he just rockets a backhand at you.
And he doesn't show any kind of frustration either in the way that Bardet does. He's very easy to read. And Ruibo is, okay, he celebrates vocally, but he doesn't show it if he's in any way perturbed or disgruntled.
3-6.
This time just full send from Bardet. Full commitment. Full power.
Seven, 3.
Wasn't it, with that backhand around the side of the table?
It flicked the net, which is why there was a reaction from both of them. But again, just placement from Bardet. It's gone straight into the forehand pocket. And that power is so devastating. That's why he's trying to use it. But for me, Wang Hao must have just said in the background, just hold on. Keep putting the ball back on the table, because he won't be able to hit 100% at everything.
4-8.
I mean, he's not down and out, Bardet. He's still in touch, but at 8 points, it is risky now.
Yeah, his margin for error is going... It's becoming more and more small here.
Four, 9.
Well, he went for the big forehand, and I think that was perhaps his undoing, wasn't it? The urge to play that power shot, and he hands 6 match points to Ruibo.
Let 10-4.
What?
11-4 game and match to win.
Big high five between the two, but you know what? Ruibo, that is a really impressive performance against one of the hardest hitters in the top 50 in the world. And he maneuvered this ball around this table and made it really difficult for Bardet to consistently land big power, and then scampered in with the feet to catch that drop shot. That's why he's got so many admirers in world table tennis. That's why he pumps the fist, and bit of a high five with Wang Hao. Ruibo. into the next round here in the Nordic Arena.
In 3, 2, 1.
So, under half an hour then at the table for Ruibo to book his place in the second round with a 3-1 win over Frenchman Lilian Bardet. 9 points in total, making the difference there. The service percent win as well, vastly superior in favour of Ruibo, and we look forward to seeing him in the next round.